We all know the easy, normal and hard modes video games provide. However, there are some games out there with difficulty settings that go way beyond hard. In this video, we highlight game modes for the most masochistic gamers out there. Get ready for 10 video game difficulty settings that will make you cry. The first Resident Evil was a great survival horror game that was pretty challenging. After completing the game, you could select the invisible enemy mode. By selecting this mode, you won't be able to see any zombies in the game. You have to listen very carefully and watch water puddles in order to know where they are. There's also one dangerous zombie which puts a super strong exploding zombie in the mansion. Avoiding this suicide bomber sure adds a whole lot of tension to the game. The Metro games were known for their high difficulty level, but you can take things even further if you want to. By selecting the Ranger mode in Metro 2033, you're entering a world of hurt. Bullets will instantly kill you, and your own bullets also do more damage to enemies. This makes every firefight extremely dangerous and very exciting. The on-screen elements are completely removed and you can carry less ammunition. You can also only bring 2 weapons with you on your journey. We salute gamers who completed Metro 2033 on Ranger mode.
Okay, here we go!
You know a difficulty setting is hard when it's called inconceivable. Selecting this in Gears of War 4 will greatly increase the damage output of enemies. You also get less ammo from dead enemies and crates. This makes the game extremely challenging and you will die many times. However, not the true hardcore gamer who also selects the Iron modifier. This will bring permadeath to the party. That's right, 1 death means game over and starting from scratch. Completing Gears of War 4 with both these difficulty settings earns you the title of godlike in our book. Fallout 4 was a great open world game, but it wasn't exactly a simulation. Gamers who truly wanted to experience life in the wasteland have to select the survival mode. This will add fatigue, thirst and hunger to the game. You'll need to keep your character healthy and avoid getting sick. You can contract an illness from a number of sources, such as sleeping on dirty mattresses or from using items. Fast travel is also disabled, which means you will need to walk everywhere. And there are a boatload of other modifiers we don't have time to mention. Did you ever play the survival mode in this game? The Sniper Elite games might seem pretty over the top thanks to the gruesome kill camera. However, they can be hardcore sniper simulations. Sniper Elite 3 provides players with the authentic setting. This will remove all on-screen elements which are pretty important in the game. The enemies become very aware and are able to spot you from miles away. You also can't save during a mission, which means you really don't want to die. This mode can be very frustrating, and you have to be patient if you ever decide to try it out. Dead Space 3 isn't the best survival game in this series, but it does have some crazy difficulty settings. By selecting pure survival, you will be strapped for ammo and health. Enemies only drop resources, which means you will need to craft your ammo at a workbench. This means you need to stock up or you will suffer the consequences. Dead Space purists can select the classic mode. This mode restricts you to only use weapons that were available in previous games. Challenging, to say the least.
That was the boss lady. Only this time she wasn't calling for more vodka in her Cosmo.
Max Payne 3 offers a very difficult game mode called New York Minute. This gives you 1 minute to complete a level and you will get a time bonus for killing enemies. This means you will need to run through levels like a maniac while blasting enemies away in seconds. It's also possible to play this mode on hardcore difficulty. This will make the enemies a lot stronger and more accurate. Completing New York Minute on hardcore is something only very few gamers are able to do. The Last of Us is very challenging on higher difficulty settings. However, things get downright impossible with grounded mode. You will find less ammo and health in the levels and will take more damage from enemies. However, the real danger comes from the clickers. These blind enemies become very aware, and even the slightest noise will set them off. You can also say goodbye to any on-screen elements which make ammo management even harder. This mode certainly keeps you grounded. Metal Gear Solid 3 is a game about surviving in the jungle. To truly experience this, you must set the difficulty to European Extreme. This will take away your active sonar and motion detector. You have to rely on your own sight to spot guards and sneak around. However, the most hardcore feature of this mode is the instant game over when you get spotted. Raise the alarm once and you're done. This is just brutal and means you will have to play the game perfectly. Gamers who beat this mode really are the masters of stealth action gameplay. XCOM is known for its incredibly high difficulty and unforgiving gameplay. This reaches its apex in the impossible mode. The name of this mode says it all, really. You start off with a ridiculously high global panic level. The enemies are much tougher and will use their special abilities more often. Soldiers are more expensive and the list goes on and on. There are so many disadvantages that put the odds against you. We have a lot of respect for gamers that manage to do the impossible. Did you try out any of these special modes? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel.